Hey there, if you are a culture junkie like I am, you might have seen the news about Sweden switching to a 6 hour workday. And I want to share my thoughts on that because I believe wholeheartedly in making work awesome and that we need to reinvent work and get rid of all of the old kind of assumptions that we have about work, like work should happen between 9 and 5 p.m. So I'm a huge fan of a lot of the things that Scandinavian countries are doing in the field of reinventing things like education and in arbeidsglad. Arbeidsglad is happiness at work, and Scandinavian countries are the only countries in the world that have a word for that. And I think we should all have a word for happiness at work because we should have happiness at work. It should be a focus. It should be something that all of our lives are enriched with because we spend so much time at work. So, I don't want to take away from the great things Scandinavian countries and Sweden are doing to reinvent work. And I think this is a good move in the right direction. When you think of a law like Parkinson's law, which is that work expands to fill the time that's allotted, changing your workday to a 6 hour workday makes a lot of sense because generally people will get done in 6 hours what generally took them 8 hours in the past because of Parkinson's law. It really works. So great move in the right direction, but I don't think it's fully the right direction. I think there's a bit of a curveball that we need to take a look at. We need to take a look at really reinventing work. So that's why I love a system of completely changing the operating system of your organization and moving to something like a results only work environment. Let's stop talking about time at all. Like, I don't care if it takes you 8 hours, 6 hours, or 2 hours to get your work done. Get your work done. And that's what results only work environment is about. It's 100% accountable, 100% autonomous. And that's what people want. People manage their own lives and decide every big decision throughout their life, but then they go to work and they have a boss and they're told when to work and how to work and where to work and all of these rules around work. And it's time to get rid of those and just focus on the results and the outcome. Is your customer extremely delighted? Are you getting the results that you want? Focus on that, not the time sitting in your seat at work. We need to stop managing work around the time and just manage the output of the work and take a look at that. We're having the wrong conversation when we're talking about the hours of work. So again, I love a lot of the stuff that Sweden and the Scandinavian countries are up to in the way of reinventing things. I think that they are moving in a great direction. But this just isn't the way to reinvent work. It's time to completely shake it up and start measuring the things that really matter. That's my thoughts.